Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about anxiety and blood circulation or blood flow issues and symptoms that can be caused by your anxiety. Go ahead and smash the like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt, and leave me a comment as well. Let me know if this is one of the symptoms of anxiety that you deal with. Many of you worry about this on a daily basis, whether you actually know it or not, because some of you are having symptoms that's caused by the blood circulation, which is caused by anxiety, and you didn't even know that. So hopefully this can educate some of you, give some of you some reassurance, some peace, and I just want to help you guys know that you're not alone. That's what this channel is all about. I try to take my old past experiences, horrible experiences with anxiety, and try to make something good out of it by spreading my message, my story, and trying to relate with people around the world. I do not replace a medical professional, so I'm not a doctor, not a nurse. I'm also not a mental health counselor, psychologist, or therapist. I'm not trying to act like I am one. That might be something I do in the future. Right now, I'm just a guy trying to help out people by sharing my previous experiences and through further research to help me with that. So guys, poor circulation is probably not the best word. You might see that when you look it up. I like the term altered circulation because it's not just poor circulation. Your body is doing it for a reason, and this is often caused by the fight or flight response, which is usually activated whenever we're in a highly anxious state or in a panic mode. Your body's trying to protect you from danger. The problem is that your brain can't tell what's real danger and what's fake danger. And if you have severe anxiety, 99% of the time this is fake danger. So that was something that I would have all the time, especially in my panic attacks. So what your body is trying to do is preparing you to fight something or run away from something. Okay, that could be an animal, that could be any type of enemy, any type of dangerous situation. Your body's trying to protect you. So what's happening is the blood flow in your body is altered. This is not dangerous or anything like that. What's going on is that your body is trying to supply your inner core, which is going to be your organs, especially your heart, and your muscles, the deepness of your muscles. So what's going to happen is blood flow is going to become less active in our phalanges, or our fingers, the extremities of our face, our toes, our feet, and that can bring some actual symptoms that worry many of us that have anxiety. I know it worried me a lot, so I'll cover a couple of those things. The first thing is going to be temperature changes. So sometimes we can feel flushed and hot, but other people actually will have cold hands and cold feet because the lack of blood flow in those areas. So if you're dealing with that, just know that poor circulation could be the culprit. Again, if you really need some concrete reassurance, it doesn't hurt to go see a doctor to make sure everything is working all right, but this is very common with anxiety. Some other things that you can be dealing with is partial numbness and tingling. This is where it's tricky. If you have never felt this before and you haven't been checked by a doctor, you do need to go see one. But if you've been to the doctor and they told you that your heart is fine and that you're operating on a healthy level, and this is something that you deal with, especially when your anxiety is high, there's probably a correlation there, because lack of blood flow can also cause that tingling, numbness, pins and needle feeling. You can get that everywhere. I would get it on my arms, and I was always terrified that I was going to have a stroke or this was a sign of having a heart attack. It would often be even in my left arm. Also, I would feel this on my face very occasionally, not often, but some of you deal with that on a regular basis. That can scare you and make you think that you're having a stroke. These symptoms of anxiety, even some of these smaller ones, are very, very scary. So the pins and needles, the numbness, the temperature changes is definitely something that you can deal with when you have poor circulation. Also, some weakness in your extremities, so your hands may not feel as strong, your feet, your lower legs, because the blood is actually going to your central core, trying to do its best to get you away from a dangerous situation. So I hope I brought you some value with that, explained it as best as I could. I'm not a complete expert at this, but I do love giving you guys some reassurance and try to help you out. Remember, if you haven't been checked by a doctor, be sure to do that. That's the first step, especially if you have health anxiety. You need to get that reassurance from somebody that has went to school for 8 years and knows what they're looking at, has a lot of experience with other patients and has seen it 100 times. So make sure that you do that. From there, you can start to recover. That's where all my tips on anxiety recovery come into play. They are down below in the description, so make sure that you try those out if you haven't. They do work. I'm telling you, I've had hundreds of people tell me that my videos and my tips have helped change their life. So I want you to be a part of that experience. Also, there's some other resources. If you have not checked those out, they're down there. There's an opportunity to take part in therapy. If you've never done that and you've been suffering from anxiety for a while, make sure that you take part in that and see if it actually works for you. There's thousands that you can choose from. It's cheaper than in-person therapy. You can talk to them like I'm talking to you right now through the phone, and you don't even have to leave the house. So it's something to check out if you haven't. There's some awesome journals down there. Journaling and meditation, guys, you need to be doing that every single day for anxiety if you haven't. So make sure that you try that out. I do have an awesome Facebook group that you should join. We are over 18,000 members. So many people in there that have anxiety, and we talk about these types of symptoms. So you can find somebody that you can relate to in that group for sure. Be a part of that family if you haven't joined. If you haven't joined, what are you waiting for? It's an awesome opportunity. My Snapchat, my Twitter, my Instagram is all down below, so check that out. Guys, I love you all. I hope that you're doing better and you're fighting your anxiety each and every day. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you get updates when I put these videos out. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.